Listen, Romney supporters, Axl Rose just had something to say to you. Don't you cry tonight. You see, it's not a shocker that Obama won. Now, when I told you guys recently, twice now, close enough to election time, that there were definitely signs and bumper stickers and everything on everybody's, you know, not on everybody's car, but it was close enough that you would see cars with bumper stickers of who they wanted to vote for. And as I reported, traveling all the way up Florida, into the Panhandle, through Alabama, up to Tennessee, and then another time we actually went up to Georgia and then Tennessee. But twice recently we went to Alabama. I saw almost zero Obama signs and bumper stickers. Every now and then there would be one little lone sign or one little, I don't even know if I was gonna say one little lone bumper sticker, but I don't even think I saw a bumper sticker. And I asked people on my YouTube channel, what are you guys seeing? And most of the consensus was the same wherever they were at, even though there was a few where they said, no, I've seen a bit of, you know, Obama signs here. Most everybody else was like, nah, it's not even close. Just Romney signs and Romney bumper stickers everywhere. So I'm sitting here looking at the results in Florida, and it's neck and neck. Oh, it's like, it's 50-50. Oh, and as I said, I was playing Minecraft in the background while I had CNN on the TV right out there in our family room so I could hear it. And I'm like, who is this guy? Like, who is the guy I'm hearing on TV right now? Is he like a former or recent sports announcer? I feel like I'm listening to a horse race. I swear to God, I feel like I'm listening to a horse race right now. Oh, we got Romney. Oh, well, hold on. I hate to cut you off. We've got some new information over here. What do we got? Okay, Romney just got 20 more delegates. Okay, he's back in it again. All right, back to you, John. All right, yeah, talking again. And okay, we got this, and you know, it could be a tie. It could be a tie. If it's a tie, it's going to go to the House and Congress, and then they're going to vote the president for you. And also, by the way, if it does tie, that means that they're going to also choose the vice president, and it may not be the vice president that the president wanted. This could happen, and this is a very close race. We're already seeing numbers like 2008. It already appears it's going to be very close, blah, blah, blah. Of course, the webbot said that that's how they were going to, you know, it was going to go. It was going to be this close race and this and that. But the webbot did say something else that I think we may have to wait till December 7th to find out. And that is, I was reading it last night, actually, the report about that section, you know. And it talked about, like, it dragging on a little longer than it should. So, are there going to be a delegate voting problem December 7th? In other words, could you imagine if they all voted for Romney and not Obama? Guess who's getting in the White House? Hold on. Yes, I would like your breakfast burrito meal with a lemonade with light ice.
Anything else for today?
The sausage one, yeah, that's all.
Okay, 525
All right. So anyway, you know, I swear I thought I was like watching a you know, a NASCAR race or a horse race or just something. You know, as if it was neck and neck, and they're tied, and now he's ahead. Now he's jumped back in it. Oh, this is gonna be a close one, folks. This thing is so rigged. These elections are so rigged. Now people, I'm hoping, especially the Romney fans who saw how many people wanted Romney, will understand that it's rigged. At the same time, I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted Romney to go in there so that those people, those supporters, would finally come to the realization after the next 4 years that, oh my God, both parties work for the same people or group or agenda or whatever this is. I can't believe I was fooled. I can't believe this and that. Oh my God, whatever. That's what I was hoping for, because I think that side of the crowd needed to kind of learn that. But at the, you know, in retrospect, or not retrospect, but the other side of the coin, is that Obama's already been in there 4 years. You've seen all the executive orders he's passed. You've seen the healthcare bill, what's in it, with nothing to do with healthcare, more control, etc. The expansion of FEMA, the expansion of the Patriot Act, you know, revisions of other things that just made them worse, etc. Why, if you're the elite, and again, I know Lindsey Williams said that the older elite wanted Romney, but the younger elite wanted Obama, and they're kind of feuding between each other. As I said before, I don't know that I'm even buying that myself, although it could be true. I just kind of felt like they're, on that particular topic, they're misleading Lindsey on purpose. Because they were spot on with the elections in the Middle East. The Muslim Brotherhood was going to be given it. The first election will be Egypt. That'll be the first one the Muslim Brotherhood wins. And every other country that we take down, or excuse me, Spring Arab takes care of, will fall the same way.
Good morning. Chicken burrito combo with lemonade is $5.25. Banana 6.
All right, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on a roll here.
And you want the salsa for the burrito?
No.
No salsa. Let me know. Have a nice
Thanks.
day.
I will have a ketchup, though. One ketchup.
Ketchup. Sorry. There
Thanks.
You go.
Jay Sniff's on a roll, son. About to leave his little breakfast. So, back on track here. Obama won again. He's going to further the agenda. This will be his last time to do so, because you can't get elected 3 times in a row. My opinion, they are going to use him for every ounce he's worth. And thus far, he's done it. Now, I know we're talking about, well, the elite said that they were all pissed off because he wouldn't run the pipeline and this and that. Yeah, that was true at first. But it was a matter of days later, the whole story changed, and then the little White House memo comes out. Obama changed his mind on his stance on the Keystone Pipeline and is going to reverse the way he was feeling just a few days ago. This was right after Lindsey Williams came out when that happened. I guess his elite friend talked to him and they were pissed off. Maybe someone had a little talking to with Obama just a matter of days later, and he changed his tune completely. And was now at that point for the Keystone Pipeline. It's also possible that because the elite are now like a year behind with Syria and everything else, that they see that taking a lot longer than they first anticipated of overthrowing the Middle East properly down to their schedule, their way. And they're going to use the next 4 years to slowly try to figure that one out. So we need to let things keep going for another 4 years, kind of as is, yet more executive orders, more police state, that kind of thing coming your way. That way, when the big shebang comes, the big market crash, the big destruction of, you know, America as we know it, we'll call it, he'll be in charge. It'll be his last of his possible terms anyways, so he'll be gone. There's gonna be a new president. There'll be hope and faith for America once again. It'll be obviously it's gonna be a Republican this time coming up in 2016 because there's no way they're gonna, you know, the people are gonna, you know, pick another Democrat. And even if the voting machines are rigged, I think the fury in people, everyone's gonna know there's no way a Democrat's gonna win next time. So that, of course, the elite would automatically let the Republican win, you know, through their vote rigging and all that. So, I know some of you are upset. For me, I'm not upset. Again, I was a little disappointed because I know some people need a little bit of a spanking, if you will, on the whole Democrat-Republican. Yeah, they're different. No, they're not. No, they're not. Just look at all the flip-flopping Romney did on everything he said he stood for, then all of a sudden he didn't stand for it. I have the video up on Realist News still. You can look at right next to it, also, realistnews.net at the top, pinned, is the one from Obama. His campaign promises from 2008 versus 2012. They are identical. So for the last 4 years, he didn't do anything, the things he said he got elected on, that I'm going to be doing. Those are the things that got him elected in 2008. He's now regurgitating those same things, recently anyways, now he's the president again, but to get reelected, regurgitating the same things. I would be asking, what did you do for the last 4 years, Mr. President? Well, now they can really let the market do whatever they want. They can let anything go the way they want. They've got a nice, fresh 4 years to deal with. Now, just in case any of you are still feeling upset and your stomach hurts, oh man, I can't believe it, we're doomed. Listen, I'm a statistical guy, cycles, history, ancient stuff that I've been studying for years that talk about these, ancient cycles, thousands of years. The way I've always looked at this election, doesn't matter who wins, because the cycle says I don't care who wins. There are rises and falls, or risings and falls of superpower governments. Many of the past already happened. Ancient Greece, Mesopotamia, etc., Roman Empire, they come and they go for the same exact reasons, by the way. Not just because of a different reason, the same exact reasons. And without getting into the detail, because I've covered it many times, but basically unfunded liabilities, promising stuff you rear end can't check your rear end can't cash as a politician, pensions, unfunded liabilities, etc., spending out of control, expanding warlike to try to regain some kind of economic stimulus to keep your people same things. Are we or are we not doing those same things today? Yes, we are. Every one of them? Yes, we are. Not just a few, every one of them we're doing today. Therefore, the cycle applies to us. And again, if we're doing these things, does it really matter who the president is? If Romney had won, is he going to flick a magic wand that has been covered in fairy dust and say, that's 16 point whatever trillion dollars now? That's going to greatly be expanded over the next 4 years, by the way. That just went away. All these unfunded liabilities we can't afford, never could have, but we pretended we could, is that just going to magically go away under Romney? No, it won't. That's like saying the ocean's going to disappear if King Romney steps in. These are the problems, and not to mention the budgets and all these laws that get passed and healthcare and all the Patriot Act. None of these things get done without Congress. It doesn't matter who the president is. Nothing gets done without Congress anyways. So if that's the case, why are we focused on the presidents? Why are we so caring about who a Democrat or Republican wins? It doesn't freaking matter. I sat there and saw, again, voting machines could be rigging it anyways, but I saw a lot of the old dog Democrats and Republican congressmen, senators, etc. Dianne Feinstein. I mean, come on. These same people are reelected again and again. Yeah, okay. Sure. So, this is all a cycle. Just pretend it doesn't matter. Pretend it's a movie script. And there's not a chance in hell you, with your voting, is going to get in the way of the movie script that's already been pre-written. The cameras are rolling, the actors are doing their things. There's not a chance in hell that whole guild, the Writers Guild or the Movie Guild, is going to allow this bozo citizen on the sideline with the sign that says fire the Writers Guild to come in and change their whole entire agenda for the movie. The script's written, there's already actors, there's thousands of people working, the cameras are rolling. I've already said that. And all of a sudden, because you figured it out, or maybe a couple percent of the population, a few percent of the population figured it out, they're just going to stop all of a sudden. Oh, they caught us. No, they don't care if you caught them. They control the voting machines. They control everything. So you can figure it out, and they're still going to laugh at you and say, I'm glad you figured it out after all these years, bozo. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to write a law that mandates the whole country has to now do paper ballots? We saw where that got us in 2000, 2008, both times. No. So again, if they have that control, it's going their way, whether we like it or not. Which also means if they want a certain president in power, which we just saw last night, that's the way it's gonna go. Don't get upset. Don't get all pissed off. Simply because, as I said, the other way to look at it is a cycle. And people are trying to convince you that the sun cycle going up and down every day, if Romney wins, we might see the sun stay up for 2 days straight. Swear, he'll do it. He can do it. Me, on the other hand, I'm looking on the sideline saying, well, I already know the sun cycle. I've studied that, right? I'm an expert at the sun. Simply because I've been alive for so long and seen it come up and down every day. But nonetheless, I'm an expert on the sun cycle. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, come listen. Are these two clowns arguing over someone winning, changing the sun coming up and down? One says if this guy wins, the sun's gonna stay up for 2 days. The other guy says it'll just keep going the regular, or we'll stay down for 2 days. It'll be nighttime for 2 days if their guy wins. Don't they understand the sun is a cycle, and the sun doesn't care about your view, your religious belief, your political party, whether you went to school or not, whether you have a college degree or not, whether you consider yourself an expert, whether you're a complete clown? Don't they understand this is a cycle? Oh, you don't understand either. Never mind. Never mind. That's how that goes. So nobody understands these cycles because no one's been around for thousands of years. We only live to be, 80, 90 years old. If we're lucky, I say 90. So we too are kind of novices on even knowing there's these cycles out there. However, history shows us clearly there's cycles out there, whether you like it or not. Governments come and go. Types of government or forms of government come and go. Superpowers of the world come and go. They all follow the same steps to do so, to kill themselves off, basically. I say kill themselves off, but no longer become a superpower, if you will. And we're doing the same step. So if Romney got elected, as I said, those steps wouldn't change. The debt doesn't go away. The unfunded liabilities don't go away. The Social Security problem doesn't go away. The wars in the Middle East and us trying to overthrow them doesn't go away. They are both for that. They both voted for these things. But on stage, I'm not for that. He's for that. I'm not for that. No. He's for that. I'm not for that. What does your voting record say? You've already voted, so you can't take that back. Oh, it says you're both on the same page. Our country's going in a direction it's going to go. Doesn't matter who's at the helm. As I said, the train goes down the tracks. The conductor just got changed out for the same conductor this time, but doesn't matter if it was a different conductor. The train's going down a set of tracks that were pre-laid long ago, and they take us off a cliff later on. You have to be smart enough to realize we're going to be taken off a cliff by these people and their agenda. What can I do so that I can ride the train? I still got to ride it till I get as close as I can, and then jump off at the last minute, while everyone else is back there arguing about the next conductor while it's following off the cliff. Silver, precious metals, food storage, and try to get out of the city. Because as these countries fall in history, as they fall, the worst part comes, when it's kind of escalated and everyone can kind of see where it's going at that point. Those aren't the times that are pretty. Those are the times you don't want to be in the city or around other people. You want to kind of be doing your own thing. But I know at the same time it's hard to do that. You can't just get up and move and say, oh, I'm out in the country now. Well, how do you get an income? How do you have a job? So you're kind of attached back to the city, or better yet, a prison population. Because that's where all the buildings are, that's where all the housing is, that's where all the jobs are. It's kind of like you're a little slave in a sense. Even though you're free, you have your own house, you pay your own bills, but you got to work in our area. You got to work in this area. You can't just decide I want to go out in the country unless you've got a certain type of job status or whatever that allows you to do that. I, on the other hand, don't. However, with my boss and all, he can go up there and do that. He's trying to start the barbecue joint. I'm trying to help him get that going, and once he's ready for me to come up to Tennessee, hopefully like springtime or something, he gives me the phone call, I will be up there in a hurry. I will hang up on him. Joe, listen, it's I just got the Joe, you there? Yeah, I'm here. I just got here in light speed, as a matter of fact, with my family in tow. Where do you need me? Anyways, take care.